Welcome back. You're watching Shotgun with Matt. Today we're going to talk about what I think would be the perfect stage 2 for your 114 Gen 1 Milwaukee 8. Obviously, I see a lot of these roll across the dyno every year. This is what, say, if I had a 114 and I wanted to do a stage 2, this is exactly what I would do to save maximum amount of money and get the most power per dollar. The 114, first off, came with that plastic intake manifold. We're going to get rid of that because it's going to be preventive maintenance and a little bit of performance boost. For around 200 bucks, we'll get that S&S 55 millimeter unported intake manifold. This manifold alone over your plastic stock one is going to give you 3 to 5 horsepower more just using that manifold. That's a really good power per dollar value. Next, your bike probably already has the ventilator on there from the factory, that oval air cleaner. You've got a crappy paper filter in it. So we're gonna get rid of that filter only. We are gonna use the Arlen Ness Big Sucker filter. So that's all you need. That filter is about 3/8 of an inch wider than the factory filter. I have taken that filter all the way up to 160 horsepower. That's the air filter we're gonna use because it works. It's only 100 bucks. There you go. Next, we're gonna go on my website, thedinoguy.com. We're gonna order up the maximum overdrive kit. We are gonna order up the 484 maximum overdrive kit for the 2017 to 2023 Milwaukee 8s. As we talked about, this kit already comes with what we've already talked about, part of it. This kit comes with the Cyclorama 484 cam. It comes with their 201 lifters. It's a full travel lifter. They're very quiet. I use them all the time. It's gonna come with their CR50 aluminum lifter guides. We're gonna get rid of those plastic ones. It's also gonna come with a new Koyo inner cam bearing. It's gonna come with a Cometic gasket kit. It's going to come with your choice of either black or chrome S&S quickie push rods. So when you go on the website and you click that maximum overdrive kit, very first thing is, how do I choose between chrome or black? It's super easy. All you got to do is add it to your cart. The very next page, it asks you in a drop down menu, do you want chrome or black? That's all you got to do, is take it one step further, people. That's it. That kit also comes with heavy duty clutch springs, which you're gonna need. It also comes with that intake manifold that we just talked about. It's a very complete kit. It's roughly $1,300 for everything. So it's one of the best, if not the best value on the market for a stage 2 performance kit. This kit also comes with our Shotgun 6.2 injectors. That spray pattern that the shotguns have is superior to anything else on the market with the 6.2s. They work. Next, you probably just have slip-on mufflers on your bike, because the chances of us talking about you having a totally stock 114 at this point is probably nil. So unless you have, I don't even know, there's so many mufflers out there. With this setup, and the beauty of the 484 is it's not super exhaust picky. So you're still gonna get great performance with even bottom of the barrel exhaust systems. You probably have a catalytic converter in that header, so let's get rid of that. Get yourself a Chromeworks Hideaway header. That eliminates the cat. It also has 18 millimeter wideband bungs in it for tuning, because you're gonna need to get tuned. You just can't put all this in and not tune for it, because that's pointless. Tab Performance also has a catless replacement header. All these headers replace the factory header. It reuses your factory heat shield. It saves you some money. Now with the maximum overdrive kit, that air filter, and this header, right now you're at about $2,000 total in parts, which that's a big bang for the buck. And we're using the mufflers that you probably already have. So a lot of these came with tab mufflers, or you got some Vance and Hines mufflers or Chrome Works or something. Those are generally the ones that are on showroom floors when you sign up for that motorcycle. So we're not going to get too carried away in exhaust. That's a whole nother video. You need an oil pump. So you have a Milwaukee 8 that was manufactured before July of 2019. You're going to need to upgrade that oil pump. There's a couple different options, but I would just go to Harley for a couple $100 and get their 8-lobe pump upgrade kit. Comes with a brand new oil pump, all new gerotors. It comes with the case seal. It's all there complete. So now you're at $2,200, and that's all you need. For this type of a project, guys, you really don't need to spend all the money on the cam plates and oil pumps and all that kind of stuff. All you need is just that update kit. There is little to no performance gain with adding expensive oil pumps. And a lot of these pumps are meant for great crankshaft runout. Of the Milwaukee 8s that come through my shop, have between 5 and 7 thousandths runout on the crank. So you can take those high dollar pumps right off of your list because your crankshaft's not good enough to use them. Harley-Davidson gives you up to 12 thousandths runout on that crankshaft. So that stock replacement pump is perfect. Also, if you really wanted to upgrade your oil pump and cam plate, I would suggest using the Screaming Eagle option. Just get the Screaming Eagle oil pump and cam plate, and that also is good up to 12 thousandths for runout. So that's a pretty good value, and you don't have to worry about your engine self-destructing because it's too sloppy to use a precision part, of these aftermarket oil pumps and stuff. As mentioned at that Maximum Overdrive kit, it comes with heavy duty clutch springs. Guys, I see it over and over and over again online. All of these dyno graphs. People are like, oh, I can't get over 130 foot-pounds of torque with a stage 2 114. Yes, you can. You've got to upgrade those clutch springs though, guys. 128 foot-pounds of torque with most applications, that's where the stock clutch springs say, nope, all done. And in fact, I see a lot of them start slipping around 115. So if you're not getting maximum torque, look to that. Otherwise, sometimes if you've got a real corked up exhaust system where it's really not breathing very well, that will also limit you to somewhere between 125 and 130 foot-pounds of torque. Even if it's a wide open system, say you've got some Cobra neighbor haters on there, not going to have great performance down below 3,500 with a muffler like that, but it's going to allow you to peak torque around 4 grand, 4,500. You're going to see the peak torque number. It's just where you're actually riding. It's going to suffer with a wide open system like that. So as usual with this system, we're talking about Gen 1s. The good thing about Gen 1s is everyone's got them figured out and tuning is cheap. So you don't have to buy yourself a expensive tuner. You can go to your local dyno tuner. You can get a tune license from them and have them tune it. They can come to me at my shop. Then for $9.25, you're gonna be tuned up out the door. That's pretty good value. You don't have to buy a tuner. You don't have to do anything. You just show up. And that license that you're gonna get can be used at a later date when you're bored with your 114 and you want to make it a 128 or a 131 or a 132 or whatever your little heart desires. The good thing about that 484 camshaft is if you do a big bore kit, it's the perfect match. Stock Gen 1 heads on a 128, you can expect somewhere between 150 to 155 foot-pounds of torque and 135 to 140 horsepower with that crankshaft. With that camshaft. Really good performance for not a lot of money. That camshaft, if you wanted to put some ported heads on there at a later date, so say you wanted to hit up, if you wanted some Screaming Eagle extreme heads that are ported, or something from Cyclorama or Ward Performance or T-Man, or Jim at Head Hoggers. If you wanted to go to any of those guys and get yourself some good ported heads, then you can expect right around that 150 horsepower mark with that same camshaft. So none of the stuff you're having to buy twice. There's a lot of value in that. And one of the biggest reasons I'm doing these videos is so you guys don't have to keep on buying parts. You know, you buy poor combinations over and over and over again instead of just buying the right thing once. So I hope these videos help you guys to save some time and save some money and enjoy your motorcycle more. So after watching this episode of Shotgun with Matt, be sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me. And you will also, when you subscribe, get notifications every time I drop a new video. And it's my goal this year to put a new video up every day of the year. So thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day.